Good morning, guys. It's the next day. It's the next morning, and I am feeling a bit worse for wear. I won't lie. I've had too much to drink last night. I've got a banging headache. It's 11, well, it's nearly 12. Checkout was 11, so I've had to pay for a late checkout. And also my car. As I said yesterday, I could park there for free until 11, so I'm probably going to have a parking ticket as well. But that's what you get for drinking too much. Too many margaritas, too much fun. It was really, really good to be out with Bex. After the event, we went to Soho House, but it was full. So then we went to another place for drinks, and then we ended up at the Hippodrome Casino on the rooftop, having drinks up there. So yeah, it was late, and then we both got into a taxi, and Bex dropped me off here, and then she continued in the taxi to her home. So it was a really fun night. But yeah, a bit worse for wear this morning, but that's okay. I've packed up everything. I'm ready to go. First port of call is to get a coffee and get something to eat and to keep drinking water. Do you know what I mean? Oh, it is hot, guys. I should have put shorts on. I'm sweating. Arrived back at the car, put my stuff in there. I have got a parking ticket, but the fine is cheaper than paying for parking in central London, so whatever. Oh my gosh, I'm so shiny. I'm just walking down the street now to go and have a look at my house. I miss it. So here we go. And this one's been for sale for about a year, and it's 3.5 million the last I checked. It's absolutely huge though. This is what I love about where my house is and where I used to live. It's they call it the last village in London, because this is it's a conservation area. So I might have told you before, but all the houses here, including mine, you're not allowed to do anything to the front of them without planning permission, because they want to keep it looking villagey and nice, and it's right opposite the heath. So it feels like a mixture between, like I said, a village, but also like countryside and London. But I love these ones. They're slightly different style to mine. There's a little church over there. So this is the row of houses where mine is. It's actually called Elizabeth Place, the entire stretch of them, and they were all built in 1870. These are a bit overgrown. Here we go. That was my bedroom window. Let's have a look. If they see me filming, they might, oh, what have they done to our bushes? So I think they're in there at the minute, the tenants, so I don't want to freak them out. But there's my bedroom. I miss you, house. I miss living here so much. I don't miss living in London necessarily, but I miss this house, and I miss this area, and taking Ava for walks on the heath. Like, I just miss it so much. And I miss living with Lucy as well. Anyway, I've just taken also a video for Lucy, and I'm going to send it to her just to show her, because Lucy doesn't live in London anymore, as many of you know, either. So I wish I could go inside. If I could send videos to Ava, this is what I'd say. Ava, hon, look at this. Remember this? Missing you, darling. Right, I have made it home. Well, I'm just at the Asda around the corner from my house, and I decided to get my auntie and my cousin are at mum and dad's. I mean, I hope they haven't left by now, because it would be nice to see them. I haven't seen them in, I think, literally years. But I got my mum and my auntie some flowers. So I'm just going to take the price tag off. Feeling better now, guys. Feeling a lot better. I just feel tired because I didn't sleep well the night before last, and then obviously last night I didn't get the best sleep. I think I'm going to have a great sleep tonight. Anyway, I'm here a lot later. I mean, it's 3 o'clock now. I initially thought I was going to get home maybe at like 1 or 1:30 or something, so I'm a couple of hours later than expected, but never mind. What do you think to these? I think they're quite nice. I'm like, oh, I should have got myself one. I like them. I like the colours. Well, it's the next day, and we've had a lovely coffee, and I had some flapjack. Actually, my older brother came back to visit and brought some flapjack. So we've had a lovely coffee and everything. It's 10:30, and me and my other brother Ben are going for a run now. So I don't think I'll take my phone with me. Oh, hello, Crumpet. We're also looking after... Crumpet, come here. Here's Ozzy, anyway. We're looking after Crumpet, which is my older brother's dog, Luke, and his partner, Jack. They're going away today, so he's staying over. I think they're both wondering where Ava is, aren't you? She's not here. She's not here. But yeah, we're going for a run. I don't think I'll take my phone with me because it'll be jangling around in my pocket. But later on, I think we're going to go maybe to a National Trust property and have a look around. Maybe have a scone, something like that. But I'll take you with me there. Here he is. Good boy. Let's flip the camera around. Do you miss your dads? You're with Uncle Joel today. And your granny and granddad and Uncle Ben. we've just come to a place called Hinton, Ampner, which is a National Trust property. Are you shy?
He's terrible.
What?
He was kissing me.
Ew. Cut that out.
What's the answer, Joel?
What? Oh, apples. Yeah, I was wondering what these trees are that look spread out, but they're apple trees that they've trained.
Taking
Very
big for
nice.
apples.
They look very much like my apples that I'm growing. Well, apple I'm growing at home. One day it'll be apples. Look, they've got a dog food stand randomly in the garden. But yeah, it's called Hinton Ampner. It's part of the National Trust. I've never been here. Mum and Dad have been a few times, haven't you?
Yeah, we have.
Have you missed me?
Missed you loads.
Yeah.
Haven't we? We have.
I know. I've missed you guys too. It's been
Really
too
glad
long.
you've been able to pop back.
Yeah. I'm glad too. And I'm coming back next week.
Yeah, you are.
After my birthday, after my birthday. So look, there's even a church in the garden. Look, the house is there. Oh, it's very pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think it's more pretty than Mottisfont, don't
Yeah, I think it is. So this is also like a little village. I think, as I said, they've got the church, got a few houses as well as the main house. Just looking for a house for Mum and Dad to live in. Dad would never live in one of these, will he? With a thatched roof.
Refuses.
Too much fire safety hazards.
Yeah.
They're pretty though. Well, it is only small. We only got to look at the downstairs, a few of the rooms downstairs, but it was very cosy, I thought. Some of the houses can feel quite grand and too, I don't know, what's the word?
Well, they're just far too spacious. Actually.
Yeah.
They don't feel snug, do they?
No.
You can't ever imagine living there, but those rooms were lovely.
Yeah, really nice.
They were still big and grand, but cosy at the same time.
Yeah, I'd love to live somewhere like that. We're just in the back garden now. This looks nice. I'm forcing Dad to be on camera because he's just said, do you know what a ha-ha is? A joke? One of your jokes, a ha-ha. Not that funny. What is a ha-ha? Explain.
A ha-ha is a ditch dug in front of this wall so that the sheep can't get into the garden. So you have the gardens one side and you have the fields the other. And the ha-ha is formed to keep the animals out.
Spelt.
Ha-ha.
Just H-A-H-A. Is that because you look at the sheep and you point at it and you go, ha ha? Right, I couldn't resist. I saw some antique books and I saw Campbell's poetical works for £10, and it was published in 1863, so it's like 150 years old or something. Very nice. That will look nice one day when I've got a dining room or library with bookshelves and on display. So we've stopped at this very nice place, and I said to Dad, get me any cider, but it's sweet. And they've gone for dry. Let's see if it's sweet enough for
Oh,
me.
that is sweet.
It's sweet.
Mine's sweet, theirs is dry. Oh, that's very nice. That is
Try
sweet. Okay. Let's see. Nice.
Taste of apples, doesn't
It does.
Yeah.
Nice though,
Yeah.
but not as nice as this one. But do you like this one? You did
Yeah,
try
I do.
it.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Would
Yeah,
you?
it
Do you
is.
want to try it?
I think on balance I prefer this.
Still
just 'cause
prefer
it
dry.
tastes more apply.
Yeah,
Mine tastes a bit like fizzy lemonade, to be honest. Very nice though. Hello guys. I went to take my glasses off, but I was like, you know what? I'll just put them on. These are my old glasses that are now my driving glasses, which I don't need except at night time and when it's dark. But it's dark. It's only 11 a.m. It's very cloudy. It's very rainy. If you can't tell, I've just stopped for petrol, filled up the car, and it was sideways rain, and I was getting battered by it, so I now look like a drowned rat. Anyway, I've got a 4-hour journey, it's saying, currently. It might get a bit later than that, you never know, but what with traffic and that, but hopefully it won't be too much longer. I should be home by 3-ish. But yeah, I've had a lovely time at home. I didn't film a lot, but I don't feel guilty about it because I'm learning the balance between now. I think I used to film everything when I was sort of a bit newer on YouTube and, you know, didn't really have a work-life balance. Now I'm like, I'm more than happy and I love filming my personal life. However, sometimes I'm like, no, I'd rather just enjoy the moment with my family. So we had a lovely day yesterday at the National Trust property, Hinton, Ampner, which was lovely, never been there before. And then going to the pub afterwards, it was so nice. And I can't believe that weather yesterday was gorgeous. It was sunny and warm, and now it's absolutely miserable and the motorways are treacherous. Anyway, it's not long until I'm back home again because it's Sunday today, and on Thursday I'm coming back here with Keegan. I'm very excited. Keegan's present to me is something that I've wanted to do for a long old time, and I know about it. He's told me what he's booked. But we're going down to stay, we're going to a safari park, and we're staying in a lodge where there's giraffes outside your lodge. So you just look out your window and there's giraffes in front of you, and I don't know if you can feed them or whatever, but giraffes are my absolute favourite animal and have been since I was a kid, so I'm very excited for that. Thank you for all of the lovely comments on my Virgin Voyages vlog. At the time of filming this, I've only posted one. The other one I've nearly finished editing, but it's supposed to go out today, so when I get home I need to finish the edit on that video. But yeah, based on the first video, you guys seem to have really enjoyed watching it. Spoiler alert, it may not be that long until we're doing a second one, but I'll tell you about that nearer the time. Nothing's confirmed yet, but I didn't maybe expect to be back on the ship so soon, and it might happen that we are, so can't complain. Absolutely love it. You know what guys, I didn't debrief you about the run I did with my brother, the 5k run. I honestly thought I would be terrible because I'm not a runner. I run as part of HIIT classes, but they're like short sprints and then, you know, jogging and stuff. Like, I've never done a proper run really. I think I have done a 5k years ago when I was fat, and and I still got the memory burned into my brain about how awful that was. My friend Drew took me for a run and got me through it, but I was so fat and very overweight back then, and it was so tough. So I think I still had that in my head, which is silly because I'm a lot fitter now. So I went with my brother, and he's gotten his time down from, like, when he started running, he did 5k in 40 minutes, and now he's doing it in like 19 minutes or something. And we did it in under 24 minutes, 23 minutes and something, 23:45 or something, which I was really, really pleased with. And I felt like I probably could have gone a bit faster. So not quite as fit as my brother has become with his running and half marathon training, but I was really pleased, and he was impressed as well, I think, which is good considering I'm not a runner. So I'm pleased that I've got a baseline of fitness. It must be going to the gym and, you know, doing the occasional HIIT class does help. Which some of you might go, well, obviously if you go to the gym, but you forget that going to the gym lifting weights is very different to doing cardio, because you get so out of breath doing cardio. You do get out of breath doing weights, but not in the same way. So I wasn't really expecting it to translate into being able to run a good speed, but I did, so that's nice. So it has made me think, maybe I will start running. I don't know. I'm not committing myself to it, but basically I was also worried about my knee, because you might remember in December last year I was walking with a walking stick. I think it was patella tendonitis, which hasn't been confirmed because I haven't seen anyone about it, but I've been working on trying to strengthen my knee, and occasionally my knee twinges, so I was expecting the worst, but my knee feels fine today, so I'm really pleased with that. And I'm thinking I might start running once or twice a week, just to do a 5k once or twice a week, which would be lovely, which, if any of you don't know, I think 5k is about 3 miles, just over 3 miles. So it's not that far. I think a good time to aim for a 5k is 20 minutes. That's like, you're very fit if you can do it in 20 minutes or less. So I would like to see if I can get my time under 20 minutes. So we'll see. Maybe I'll become a runner, guys. Who knows? Decided to stop for a coffee immediately. We've only been going like 20 minutes. But I'm just realising this is the services we came to on the cruise when we stopped here just before we got on the ship. Oh, it's just what I need. A black Americano today. I've gone for no milk. I want pure coffee because I did not sleep well, guys. I'll explain it to you in the car. Basically, I didn't sleep very well. Well, I woke up at 6:30 this morning, which is early for me, and I need more sleep than that, even though that was like 8 hours, but I need a 10-hour sleep ideally. And I woke up, I had a nightmare about Keegan, and I woke up and my heart was pounding, and then I was like wide awake, and I tried to get back to sleep, but I couldn't, so then I was scrolling on my phone, reading, stuff like that, for an hour and a half, and then got up, but so annoyed. So I'm feeling a bit tired today, so I need pure coffee, but that is too hot to drink just yet. Right. Let's go. Another 3 hours and 45 minutes to go. Well, guys, it's the following Tuesday. It's 9:20 and I've just done my first proper 5k by myself. Obviously, I did my first one with my brother. That was a bit slower, about 5 minutes slower, but I don't know what that could be to do with it. Might be I went to the gym yesterday, or I think it's because it's very hilly in Yorkshire. Sorry, my mouth's really dry. In Hampshire, everything is quite flat, and here it's very hilly, so I'd be interested actually to see how much incline. I'll have a look. Oh my gosh, so the run with my brother had a 6-meter elevation gain, so on average incline we went up about 6 meters. Today it is 60 meters, 10 times the amount, so that must be why I went a lot slower. But yeah, feels good. I've recovered my breath. I'm quite fit, I suppose. I recover my breath quite quickly. Well, we'll see. I'm going to try to run, at the moment, maybe twice a week. 3 times I think is a bit much. And just see if I can improve my time. I can feel my calf cramping up a little bit, so I'm going to do my stretches. Right, run done. And I've gotten showered and been doing some work on my laptop here. And I've just realised that it's about 10 weeks today since I put those cherry tree seeds in the fridge. If some of you don't remember, in another vlog, I think literally the vlog a few days ago, I mentioned that weeks ago I took 5 cherry tree seeds from my parents' garden and decided I would grow them. So I had to do some Googling, and I didn't realise when I picked them up from my parents that you have to put them through a period of cold, like a cold snap, stratification do they call it, or something, where basically the seeds have to feel like they've been through winter, and then they'll germinate when you put them in soil, but they won't if you don't do the cold snap. So they've been in the fridge for 9-10 weeks now, I think about 10 weeks. And I remembered them because when I calculated 10 weeks, I was like, oh, that's my birthday. And it's my birthday tomorrow. So here they are. They've been in this container for 10 weeks now. And it says to plant them all in one pot, just to let them germinate and spring up, and then you can start putting them in separate pots. So I actually have a pot outside ready and waiting, so this is going to take like 2 seconds. Let's get planting. I mean, it does say once planted, keep them moist, water them like once a week, and then put them in a sunny position, but I live in the north of England. There's no sun up here, or very rarely. But anyway, so I actually have this pot of soil ready to go. I feel like I'm on Blue Peter. If you're not from the UK, you might not understand that reference, but in the UK, there was a children's TV program called Blue Peter, and whenever they did like arts and crafts, they'd go, and here's one I made earlier. So here is one I made earlier. Not actually for this, but I had another plant in here, and it kind of got root rot and died. So I know some of you gardeners will be like, don't just put it in that, give it new fresh soil, but can't be bothered. Here we go. Literally, I'm just going to make 5 holes and drop them in and cover them over. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this, guys. I hope they grow. Hello, Ava. She's jumping up. I hope they grow. And then I've got some cherry trees. How exciting. So I'm going to leave that out here. The soil is already moist, but I will give it another quick water. There we go. I've just popped them in an open position in the garden, watered them. I go away for a week tomorrow for my birthday, as I've told you, and then we're going to my parents to have a birthday with them and my brothers, and then we're going to London, and then I'm back to my parents. So it's a busy week, but maybe I'll have to look at how quickly they can spring up, but maybe when I come back I might see the first signs of them growing. They might not all grow, and none of them might grow, but I hope they do. And it depends. If by the time they're sort of ready to be planted out, you know, in 6 months or a year or something, if we're in a new house, then I might keep them, or if we've got a big garden, which is what I'm hoping. But if not, I can rehome them and give some friends and family a cherry tree each. That was a nice little break. Time to crack on.